どうゲーム落ちた。さあ始めますかって言おうと思ったゲームが落ちました。ちょっと待ってください。よし、ということでやっていこうかなと思います。ちょっと待って、コントローラーの。ということで、いきます。ちょっとゲームが落ちないから非常に心配なんですが、もう今落ちたからね。1回目終わったんで。私が狂人ならばそれは神の慈悲だろう。鈍感ゆえおぞましい最後の時まで正気を保てる者がいるならその者に神の慈悲があることを願おう。わお。出だしから、うわ、まあゲームが、ですね、もしかしたらちょっとゲームができないかもしれない。なすいなしゃい。ちょっと待ってくれ。嘘だろ。マジで嘘だろ。勘弁してくれ。そしてゲームが動かせない。真ん中にゲームが出ちゃうと僕があれなんですよね。コメントが読みづらいんです。ちょこっと移動してくれるかな、ゲーム。で、ほんの2センチ左に移動させたいだけなんだ。ちなみに映ったりしてんのかちょっと待ってな。あ、映ってはいるね。あ、これさっき見たな。あ、心臓がドキドキする。ドキドキのおお。出だしから結構グロッチ。おお、サメ。もう嫌や。ゲームでけへん。はあ。ふふ。ガチでゲームできへんかもしれん。なんでな。俺これ声入ってるよね。赤川さんの声は聞こえてる。オッケーオッケーオッケー。ゲームはね、今ね、ちょっとまともにできないんだが。ゲームしたいな。 オープニング見たいけど、これオープニング見ずにスキップする方が賢いやつかもしれんな。もしかしてやねんけど。あ、さっきも見たな、このチーな。あ、グロちょいグロちょい。グロちょいグロちょい。ふん。ねえ。え、音入ってないことある？いや、捨てみき入ってるよ。え、この今の音も聞こえてない？え、そうなったら、俺インターフェース変え直さなんかん。いや、映像は来てるって言ってるから音入ってないんかと思って。ああ、ゲームできない。オープニング飛ばすか。オープニング知らんねんけど。映像は途切れたっていうかゲーム落ちた。ゲームが今ね、4回目か5回目ですね、落ちたのね。ちょっと、オープニング見たいんやけど、オープニング見れないからオープニング飛ばすわ。何ボタン？ R、R、R、R、R、あ、これか。OK。もうなんかどういう状況か何もわからないところからスタートですが、致し方ない。あ、泣きそうかもしれない。マジで？なんでなん？マジでゲームできへんのだが。何これ。ちょっと待って。ちょっと次落ちたら、ちょっと、いろいろ検索かけるわ。あ、固まった。あ、固まった。やばい。ダメだ。ちょっと待って。ごめん。本当にごめん。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。ごめんね。で、 少々お待ち。下記のシステム環境。これを押して、ちょっと待ってな。下のこれ。させ、まさかのゲームが起動ちゃんとしないんで、ちょっと、いじってゲーム、パソコン再起動させないといけなくなるから、少々お待ちください。これ押して、これをして、こうして、こうして、ちょっとごめん、一旦ゲーム再起動して、きます。OBS は現在アクティブで全ての配信。待ってな。できたかな？俺は帰ってきたかな？いけたかいけたかいけたか？で、これでもできんかったら、違うゲームしよう。これでできんかったら、ちょっと枠取り直すわ。枠も圧勝するわ。3000円が無駄だったな、みたいなね。いらっしゃい。ちょっと待ってね、今ね、ゲームがね、落ちてゲームができないんだ。ちょっと今、いろいろちょっと設定変えてきたから、パソコンの方の、これでできへんかったら罪。ナス来てからも4、5回落ちてるので、ちょっとマジで勘弁してほしい。いらっしゃい。これで落ちるんやったらもうどうしようもできへんかもしれん。私が狂人ならばそれは神の慈悲だろう。鈍感ゆえおぞましい最後の時まで正気を保てる者がいるならその者に神の慈悲があることを願おう。ただいま。さあ、ここを乗り越えれたら多分いけるよ。 来たか来たか来たんちゃう来たんちゃう来たんちゃう来たー、いけたかもしれない。画面映ってる？そういや。そういえばの話なんですけど、OBS 見てなかったわ。映ってんね。あ、じゃ。ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい、ごめんなさい。明るっ。映像と何か問題ないですか？大丈夫ですか？映像じゃない、音量やな。聞いたー。ゲームがちょっと古くて新しいパソコンに対応してないっていうパチンでした。しゃがむ。なるほど。暗い。見えん。どういう状況なんやろうね、これ。調べにためて。お。オッケー。これ、こうなったら船か。お、なんかおるど。お、終わり？どこ行くんだろうこれ。サメの解体？地に戻ったりはないねんな。お、ちゃう。やったー、ゲート。おう。ここも外しとこう。ここも向こうから行かなあかんのか。血だらけのおじちゃん。ガチョン。 ゲームの音量バランス大丈夫そうですか？ゲームがうるさい、俺がうるさいあったら言ってね。ちょっとマイク俺の目の前に持ってきたい。シャチ。おう。なんて粗末な捧げ物なんだ。怒っちょるで。シャチ、かわいそぶーん。大丈夫、オッケー、ありがとう。ん？今走る必要があるんかよう分からへんけど。なこれ。これなこれ。俺が捧げ物なのか、この子が俺が捧げ物なのか。おお。あ。手帳を見る。なんかさ、すごい本当にクトゥルフみたい。目星とか心理学とかある。話術やって交渉技能あるじゃん。面白い。面白い。
I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
その夫は妻に捨てられたという事実を理解していない。調査が終了してから何週間経っても彼からしつこく電話がかかってきた。ここ開けたけどなんもないな。
Been too long since I've slept in a bed.
ちゃんとベッド。
I wonder why I still take these things.
俺が戦争から戻ってきた時に医者が処方したものだ。これは悪夢を終わらせてくれると断言してもらった。だがそれもつかの間、効き目が弱まってきている。なんか結構やばそうやな。あ、うるさいってできちゃった。なんでゲームのセーブがここで入るん？
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
俺を雇ったバーのオーナーは、案件の結末が気に食わなかったらしいが、だが法の道を、踏み外している以上、その証拠をつかんだ探偵に立てつく術はあるまい。
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
知識。なるほど。飲んだら運命左右されんの？ウイスキー飲んだら。マジか。
I have business here to attend to.
なるほど。そろそろ出るか。
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
?何あげようかな。悩むな。急に。どれあげようかな。一旦こんな感じ。戻しちゃった。どうしたらいいんやろこれ。全部使い切らなあかんのか。一旦。何ボタンで戻るねん。リセット、追加、削除。何ボタン押せばいいかわからん。 ね。オッケーオッケーオッケー。あ、けど、振り切ってないとできへんのか。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。じゃあこれでいいや。あ、できたできた。
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new
あ、
cases.
今ね、コントローラーでやってるんやけど、
Work is scarce.
プレステのコントローラーやから、
You know as well as I do, there's never been more
リンクしてないんよな。
investigative work than
どれがどれやっけってな。
But are those cases worth it?
they're worth not losing your license. Show
パソコン
yourself
でやったら
worthy
普
of
通
the
に
Wentworth
キーボード操作
Detective
出ると思う。
Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, do you still...
I'm coming.
映像綺麗だな。
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected
ごめん
anything
やん、
but
酒
a
飲んで。
drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness,
狂気の産物とは。
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
ノートに現在の間違えた。いあ、開いた。
Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
ほう。手帳みたいのに違う画面開くな、これな。難しいな。開いた。手帳開くボタンがうまいこと反応しないね。ちょっと待ってな。手帳これどうやってそんなこれで急にこれだけ回すみたいなことはないやろうから。目標のナビゲート。
warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
配送伝票、判読不能な部分もあるが、住所の一部は解読できる。ダークウォーター第36号倉庫、捜査報告、出火元はダイニングで一家全員が犠牲になったという。警察は事故として片付けているが、サラ・ホーキンスの精神的虚弱という主張を通す。それはなぜだろう。切り抜き、サラとダークウォーター出身の、実業家チャールズ・ホーキンスの結婚について書かれた一本の記事。2人はここで一人息子のサイモンと隠蔽生活をしている。なんか回転できた。
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
どう思う？
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Darkwater? Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
暴かなければならないは不思議なんよな。
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mention Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
一回頼む相手間違ってますっていう。
I'm a private investigator, not an art critic.
I guess you're not as clever as you think, then. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
なるほどな。
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
なんだこれ。研修医や新人医を対象とした重厚な書。第一巻はありとあらゆる、基地の疾患を網羅している症状と治療基準。医学が進歩した。
Dark water is off the coast of Boston.
ダークウォ
But
ー
I've
ター
never
と
heard of it.
あごめん
According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
ダークウォーター島は14世紀より無人であり、失われた民族の遺物が今も無数に残されている。単純に原始的な信仰を伝える生きた証拠。ロマンを呼び起こしがちであるが、彼らのなんや迷子。今どこ読んでた？彼らの神々というものがどれほど、獰猛であったか忘れてはならない。置き去りにされた深い洞窟の壁を巨大な生物がまがまがしく飾り立てている。海の神なのか夢の神なのか知る者はいない。だが、現代の島民であり誇り高き、捕鯨漁師の子孫らは覚えている。マサチューセッツ沖合に浮かぶ小島の謎深く妬ましいストーリー。あ、すごい今めっちゃチカチカするけど大丈夫これ。俺が目めっちゃチカチカしてんねんけど。なんだ。よいしょ。回転。
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to dark water. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff.
大体見たかな。また押した。手帳開かれへん。どうやって手帳開くね。さっきなんか医学が上がった進捗が。出発じゃ。常にゲーム落ちないかドキドキする。ある意味ホラゲをしている。ってことで第2章ですか。第何章まであるんかな。ドキドキする部分が違う。だってもう今日出だしが大変だった。あ、ゲームが始まった感いっぱいだ。チュートリアル終わったよって。ほら、あのレンズ。
We're almost there.
マジでどういうゲームか分からずやり始めてるからな。さあ始まったでみたいなね。
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
おお。
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles
勝手に
Hawkins
歩い
may
て
have
る。
been a landlubber, but he
Welcome
was a
to-
good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
おーい。なんだなんだなんだなんだなんだなんだ。なんだなんだなんだ。なんだなんだなんだ。あ、バグったバグったバグった。バーに行く、ブラッドに行く。お銀ちゃんいらっしゃい。今ね、やっとね、もう最初ゲームができなくて泣きそうだった。大丈夫大丈夫。どうにかなりました。最初はゲームができなくて泣きそうでした。これ後で動画でだわ。ここから見たらいいよっていうのをつけなあかんわ。出だし17分がゲームが落ちすぎて。
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay,
Can
that's
you-
enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a
医
short time
学
ago.
触れるじゃん。
Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't,
答えられない。
or you don't want to.
Oh, no, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
もう取り合ってくれへ
You
んくな
can't
った。
understand. You're not sailors.
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. Oh yeah. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
ずっと同じこと言ってるよな。
He's gonna get us into trouble.
See what a true sailor's got in his belly. You hear that? You bilge rats.
Nothing
don't
for you
scare
here
me.
either.
What did he
Beat
call
it.
us just now?
の吸入
I
せろって言わ
said
れ
you
た。
were a bilge rat. And even at
There's nothing for you here either.
punched limpet.
Beat it.
You think we don't know what you're doing? Hidden in the fog?
I'll shut up your big mouth once and for all.
Probably a mistake.
うーん。いや、わからん。ここに来たばっかで、まあなんかとりあえず、ここに来たのが、まあなんか、この人探偵で、何してんの？釣り？すごい状態で釣りするね。この人が探偵で、なんか、絵を持ってきたおっさんがいてて、この絵と、誰やったっけ？その絵を描いた画家さんが、このサラ・ホーキンスさんなんかな。この人が、なんていうか、訪ねに来て、サラ・ホーキンスさんが、まあ、描いた絵の凶器と、それに関する、この人が亡くなった事件があって、まあ、それに関して、まあ、調べてくれみたいな。そう、この絵を持ってきて、まあ、調べてほしいですって、なんか死んだ、サラ・ホーキンスさんがどこで亡くなったのかっつったら、ここなのよ。で、まあ、今来たところ。調べてね、みたいな。
This blackboard hasn't been used in a long while. Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover.
トイレ。なんでどのゲームもとりあえずトイレ入れるんだろうな。
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman cat.
船長。契約条件は明確。配下を抜かりなく管理すること。我々を挑発することはできない。なお、このメッセージへの返信は不要。金は使いのものにキャット。回転させて。
Broken. This place seems half abandoned.
これ2階もある。第2巻は医療従事者の倫理と規範的眼光を享受する。わーい。なんかキャラクターシートとかがもうクトゥルフ神話 TRPG 感があってめちゃくちゃ俺は嬉しい。
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
フィッツロイ船長に似た男が、 戦況でポーズをとっている写真、義足をしている。あ、ないか。
What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck. I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
これか。
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from it.
今でも翻読可能な日付は一部のみ。1890年、1907年と部分的な日付、残りは黒く塗りつぶされている。誰がこの情報を隠そうとしているのか。いた。閉めちゃった。よいしょ。クトゥルフ関連面白そうやけど、フィールド。まあなんかここ孤立してることみたいなね、感じだもんね。船長どこ行った？やばい、船長無視して、不当に船長無視して歩いたから迷子になった。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're...
What could have done so much damage?
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming.
You can see that I'm busy, can't you?
You can't understand.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
船長どこ
shysters.
行った？いや、普通にそこにいたわ。
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
I'm just back from the wharves. The dead killer whale is unsettling the sailors.
Ah, yes. Us men of the sea are superstitious folk.
Killer whales don't have many known predators.
That's true. And normally, they're not found around here. But, you're gonna take me for a fool.
Give it a try.
Have you heard about the depths? Trenches that plunge into the earth and that shelter creatures unlike any other.
You're talking about mythology.
Ha! Indeed, you're right.
The police took the decision to put the killer whale back into the sea.
You've got to understand them. They didn't know what to do with it.
I think that was a mistake. Who says that whatever caused those wounds is no longer in these waters?
You think we should have kept it?
To look into the real cause of its death, at least.
ごめん。噛んでた。で、
I found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Papa.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
これ謎解きが結構メインなのかな。
It's not my signature next to that of Charles Hawkins.
I'm at sea for more than half the year. Anyone could have done it during my absence. What seems really important to me is that the dates on these manifests indicate that Charles probably had other contracts.
But not with you, though.
あ、選択肢がなくなっちゃった。聞く順番をミスったか。
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
な
Understood.
るほど。もうこれ全部見たもんな。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
OK。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
サブ目標を先やりたいな。間違えた。ほい。ワイワイしてるクトゥルフはクトゥルフ TRPG でしかまみないわな。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
「つば書かれた」。 主人公バリケンカッパやんやけど、びっくりしちゃった。なんか何とも言えないお姉さん出てきちゃった。
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
良き感じ。
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision, was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
なるほどね。
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dock water. When our whalers left for long months and came back, sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings.
ミスター。
Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
ミスター。全部
I've
聞いた
got
の
what I
に。
need.
Anything else?
と。
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors.
Oh.
Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it.
ほうほう。
But I'll say no more. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
なるほどな。
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker and a debtor. Interesting.
止め方が斬新。
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
シャンティ1847年5月21日奇跡の獲物、スキラが寄港してダークウォーターを、飢饉から救ってくれた。希望を捨てたところだった火曜日の午後遅く、スキラの組員、乗組員あるいはその残党がダークウォーター港に戻った。島民たちは埠頭に駆け寄り、島最後の捕鯨船を迎えた。勇敢なる船が積んだ目を疑うほど獲物に驚嘆する人々。巨大な白ジラの、体をしのぐそれはすでに奇跡の獲物と呼ばれ、デッキを見尽くしてもまだ余って、船体からはみ出すほどであった。生き残った船乗りたちはその死闘を語る。その肉だけではなく品質も栄養も、無類のものであった。このクジラの、巨体でダークウォーターの多数の、島民が職にありつけ、この土地に、蔓延していた飢饉が終わるのは間違いない。貸し倉庫、マークス氏が、漁業、工房、保管用に倉庫を貸し出している。新聞経由で連絡するか、埠頭にて直接訪問してほしい。座礁クジラの特別な夕食。勇敢な捕鯨員たちの帰還を祝し、座礁クジラの、一同が特別に無料の宴会に招待しよう。家族や友人も誘い合わせて、ギャットが振る舞う奇跡の、漁獲をご賞味あれ。各人に漏れなく油一本の配布も用意した。見逃すことなかれだそうですね。
My God.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a
Come on,
reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
結婚のやめなよ。
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I heard the Hawkins family owned a warehouse on the docks.
An old family of ship owners.
Tell me something I don't already know.
They were made much richer by the miraculous catch.
You shouldn't talk about the dead like that.
We're not speaking ill, we're just saying that Daniel Hawkins made a fortune without taking any risk.
There! You're speaking ill, you see.
It's your proof that the miraculous catch really did happen.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
また歌い出した。
Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourselves that after such a feat, you could abandon your post.
It's just a little drink. We taught those guys a lesson.
We'll return right after. It's just
この人がキャッ
standing
トかな。
guard in this alley.
Can't you see that we're in the middle of a conversation? I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
怒られた。怒られた。よし。なんか増えとるけど。
We're no longer at home on our own island.
Calm down. It's not worth the effort.
なんで全身真っ黄色な。
That flunky, that he'll see what a real sailor has in his belly.
If you continue like that, everyone will see what you've got in your belly.
I hope so. I hope they don't forget the lesson. Me? I'm not scared of some girl.
I mean they're going to cut you open, you idiot. Calm down.
なんか全身真っ黄色見てるとあれ思い出す。小気度。クトゥルフじゃなくてね、なんだっけな、黄色いね、レインコート着て出てくるね、黄色いレインコート着て出てくるって言い方おかしいんやけど、黄色いね、レインコートの、なんか、もう、チーフとしたね、神話生物いるんだよな。あ、ニャルラトホテプや。猫っぽい名前と思って。ニャルラトホテプがね、なんかね、まあ、こんなおっさんじゃないけど、黄色いレインコートのイメージあるよな。なんか話増えたりするんかな。違う場所行ってきたけど。
You're back again. What can I do for you?
増えたわ。
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
なんか調べられるもん増えてたりせんかな。しないか別に。あ、向こう行けるようになってるな。
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you
釣りしてる人が。なんか行ける場所増えたな。おせやん。
There. Hello, old friend.
マジでクトゥルフTRPG の技能まんまじゃん。面白い。 なんでライターのチッパー？もうライターいらんよ。暗くないよ。面白いね。変な感じだね。登れないね。
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters! You're crazy!
口たなんかあんのかな。あ、酔っ払いの。
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
I shall take my leave.
No, ここ。
A handle. It must come from these old winches. It looks like there's a way in under this grate. A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil. An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order. I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Hmm. まだなんか足りんってことやな。そして多分今ここでなんか俺ここ一生懸命してるけど多分違うな。これもうちょっともしかして目星上げないとわからんやつか。やったら。
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need.
オッケー、揃った。ハンドルだけじゃダメやったみたい。揃った揃った。
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
倉庫に入らずこいつは何してるんやって話なんやけど。 これ行って大丈夫かな。あ、やば。死ぬ。行って大丈夫じゃないやつや、これ。ガスマスクかなんかないと多分ダメだ、あれ。死んでしまう。また後で来よう。
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
なるほどね。
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
よし、もう一回36番の方行ってみよう。入られへんらしいけど。
Damn stupid idiots. Forget it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you
酔っ
to
払
talk
いやべえ
water?
な。
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
やばい街やな。
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
だから飲むってわけよ。
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
またなって言ってくれる。See you later って。またねって。またねはないことね。話せないのか、この人は。いい止まり。
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard duty in front of this warehouse?
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
What's the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're
looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay. Spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them. You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get worked up.
Out, I'll have serious problems with you-know.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance.
ナイフか探検かでやってんのおもろ。
This guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks.
いやほんまにライターどうやって消すんやろ。
A lot of you. It'll stink less.
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
船乗りと酒の密売人はとても仲が悪いようですね。
She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
What are you guarding exactly?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's gonna be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
一応やってみる?
Gentlemen, you have a problem.
What? Who do you take yourself for, stranger?
Your boss is very unhappy with your work.
Oh yeah? You're bluffing.
She said those knuckleheads are incapable of staying at their post.
Darn it.
You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out. Prove that you really know Cat.
It's risky to question my word. I wouldn't like you to get cut with a certain Italian knife.
Okay, okay.
お、
You've
うまいこ
convinced
と言っ
us.
た。
And it's she who sent you? What do you want from us?
I thought I made it clear. I have to take a look inside the Hawkins warehouse. Leave me alone, and I'll put in a good word for you with Cat.
Okay, it's a deal.
中入れた。ういー。あの人たちがかわいそうなことになるだろう。壊れてるな。うんうんうん。
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
なんでかピッキングできんのやべえな。これ使わんかったな。ん？どういうこと？
What happened here? Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
面白。え、キモ。あと変な匂いは？ホーキンスの倉庫。チャールズ・ホーキンスの、死以来正式に使用停止となったこの倉庫には最近まで秘密の住人が、潜んでいた。生活の跡が事実を物語る。傷を負っていたと思われる血まみれの包帯のほか、鎮痛剤と睡眠薬の存在も、一目置くべきだ。さらに住人はサラ・ホーキンスに固執していたようだ。画家の人生に関わる複数の資料、写真切り抜きが指し示している。しかしこの建物の中身とホーキンス事件のつながりについて疑いを晴らしたのは、反証した絵画だ。ブラッドリー巡査はホーキンス邸にもあったものだという。出るか。ちなみに今俺何しなあかんの？特にないわ。
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
警察を脅す。
Look around you. Someone has settled in here. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it.
すごいなんかうまいこと言った。あ、この人がキャットなのでは？
This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
やっぱりこの人がキャットなんや。
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
おお。あれみたい。クトゥルフ神話TRPG第6版に載ってる悪霊の家みたい。ある場所が。
Here we are, Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes.
なんか普通にゲームしちゃって喋るのを忘れてしまうんだが大丈夫？
If there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
Huh. It's really that old.
Come on, let's leave the stories of the dead alone. They've nothing to do with your case anyhow. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
なんかこうさ、キャラが喋ってるときは黙っといた方がいいかなと思って。
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
そうね、ごめんね。
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
まあ、そうだ
Why
ね
not?
かな。
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire.
Oh, すごい。ちょっと古いゲームにしては結構綺麗よね。かわいい、なんかゲットした。
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined, but the architecture seems too recent. Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. The old caretaker must be very attached to her. Poor kid.
第何章まであんのかな。もうすぐ10時か。何時までやろう。なんか心臓バクバク。
This entrance is still in use.
嘘やん。
Whoa! You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic
危ねえ、とりあえ
accident.
ず乗り越えたっぽい。
But Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
"選択肢間違ったら脳天に斧がバーン。
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again."
I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Silas! Pierce! In God's name, what are you doing?
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
Okay, then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
ほう。話が進んだ。けどこっちが気になっちゃったりするんです。命拾いしたぞい。僕ね、すぐいろんなとこ気になっちゃうんです。
This gate is locked.
なんか変な小屋。ちょっとこれは言っちゃいけない気するから。なんかちょいちょい心臓がドクンドクンすんのよな。なんで？
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
どうするよ。さっきのとこちょっとやっぱ行くか。気になるもんな。すぐより水するんだからほんと。とりあえずなんか斧があって他なんかある？
The poor wretch seems to spend the best part of his time rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes. I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
使用人のお家。そのおかげで見つかることも、まあそれはそう。けどそのおかげで死ぬことも多々あるからな。
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
開けたからなんかあるんかと思ったらないんだが。 入るか。
Piers, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
よし。
Follow me. I know the place.
けどここがキリ
Who
い
left
いか
this light
な。
on?
ここで終わるか。ここがキリいい気するな。ここからやったらなんとかさらにダーッといきそうな気するから。一旦ここで終わろうかなと思います。もしかしたら明日続きするかな。ちょっとね、とりあえず俺のね、予定では木曜日が核で放送多分できないから、とりあえず今日はここで、だから出だしで俺が疲れちゃった。ゲームが落ちすぎて、パソコンの設定いじらんといかんくなるっていう。ということで、お疲れ様でした。もう一応できるようになってよかったなって感じですね。本当に。本当にそうだと。できるようになってよかったわ。なんで、また続き、やっていこうかなと思ってますので、またその時遊びに来てもらえると嬉しいです。一応、元気があれば明日かな。なかったら明日クラッシュバンディングとかに書いちゃうかもしれんけどよ。とりあえず明日予定で行こうかなと思います。ということで、ありがとうございました。じゃあねー。